Hello again. So, um, where were we? Well, I was just thinking, there are, there's a lot of things in life that, uh, okay, well, take for instance, a friend of mine, passed away. Um, and here's a guy that I guess most people would figure he had everything that you'd want. Um, I mean, he had a wife, two kids, uh, had plenty of money. Um, as far as I know. Yeah, I mean, the guy drove around in, cars. He had, house, buildings, business. I mean, there was no struggle for money. But if you really look into his life, he was unhappy. And his unhappiness it's a bit perplexing because his life is what most people strive for. Everybody wants a better life. What is a better life? Meaning you have all the things, but you're still lacking. There's still something you're looking for. You're still chasing something. And I realized that most of the people I know that have a lot of money, they go on vacations, they go away, they buy brand new cars, they have big houses, they have, all of that stuff. A lot of them that have money, uh, not happy. I mean, they look like they're living a great life, you know? Yeah, we went to there, we went to there, we go to Europe, we go to here, there. They do anything they want, but they're not happy. Not really happy. They're happy because they have the money to do things, which, again, in this life, yeah, that's great. But there's always something lacking, and they're always thinking that someone's looking to take what they got. A lot of the richest people are the cheapest people. Maybe that's how they keep it. But what are you keeping it for? I mean, you're making it, spend it. I mean, when you get to a certain age, you ain't taking it with you. We know that you're not going to take it with you. So you're going to end up leaving it to your kids. So they're going to enjoy something that you built. Okay. But wouldn't you rather spend it with them while you're alive? Meaning, take them on vacations, take them and their families on vacation, spend it all while you're here. I mean, if they're set, leave a little bit on the side for them. I mean, that they have to make their own way anyway. But to leave them all this money after you're dead, and they get to enjoy it after you're gone and think about you. Okay, yeah, that's nice. But how about memories with them? I mean, there's a lot of people like that. And so I think about his life, and I'm saying to myself, what was this guy chasing? What was he lacking? All the money you could possibly want, and he's still chasing something. He was still chasing something, and he was unhappy. If you knew him, I mean, he was a good guy. Don't get me wrong, but it's kind of like if you worked for him, he'd struggle with the $5 if you worked for him. It's like, if he owed you 175 and he had 180, he wanted the $5 back. But yet, if you went out with him, different story. So business was business, pleasure was pleasure. If you went out with them, he'd buy you drinks. It didn't matter. But that $5 mattered. It's just kind of weird the way the mind works. But anyway, him chasing something, and he was, for the most part, kind of unhappy. I mean, that's what a lot of people saw in him was the unhappiness. And that's kind of strange because we're all striving for that. What is it that we're striving for? I mean, we're looking to make all these things and then hold them as tight as we can because we might lose them. Somebody might take them from us. Somebody might steal it. And they're still not really happy. I mean, yeah, it's better off to have money and be unhappy than have no money and be unhappy. But that's not the case. The case is this, is that you can be happy no matter where you are. You remember, it's all you need is basics. I mean, a roof over your head, stomach in your, food in your stomach, you know, health. That's it. You're better off than billions of people. And this is part of, you know, what we have to understand as humans is that no matter what, you're better off than a lot of other people. And people don't realize that. They just want to wallow in their own stuff, which is not good because you'll never be happy. You're never going to be happy. When you're happy with nothing, when you get some, you'll be more happy, I guess. Or when you're happy already, you just have money and you're happy. That's fine too. But again, happiness does not come from a dollar bill. Happiness does not come from a new car. It's all temporary until the next fix. It's almost like an addiction. And that's what we've done with our lives is this is the addiction. Okay, what is an addiction? Addiction is anything that you feel, anything you feel that you cannot live without. When in actuality, you could live without lots of things and still be a happy person. If you look throughout the world, a lot of the cultures where people have nothing, have very little, you know, but they have a roof, they have food. I mean, they have sometimes the happiest people because they're not, uh, in a lot of our cultures, the idea is that you have these things, otherwise, you know, I mean, uh, this is the dream. The dream is that your children are better off than you were. Being better off has nothing to do with happiness. How about instead of them being, worrying about that, maybe they should worry more about are they doing the right thing? Are they happy with who they are? A lot of the issues that come from us are lack of satisfaction with who we are. We're unhappy with who we are. And this filters down into our children and so on and so on. I mean, it's just, we make judgments based on our experiences and what we're fed and what we see and what we hear. And this is part of, uh, stereotypes, I guess, are something that we should look into. I mean, stereotypes of people and stereotypes of the types of people. Um, we need to get past that, I guess. Um, and it is coming. We are evolving little by little. It's something that maybe me and you might not see, and lots of times we won't see it for a long time. a long time yet if we make it as a society, as a human race. I mean, we are all the same, although we make judgments based on, how people live and what their culture is and stuff like that. I mean, at what point is uh, is an animal a pet, and when does it become food? I mean, every culture is different. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in Asian countries, dogs are a food source. Remember, remember where they remember where they are and what they go through. I mean, there's a lot of different things, a lot of different ideas. But again, these are some of the things